Resume. Start from last conversation with the Raishi. What are you doing? Curse bearer. What? Damn it, if you know that about that, then calm down. Show the curse stone. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat? A curse stone? You are a curse bearer. A leaf. Is the evergreen beech nut then? Yep, will you show me yours? He is a curse bearer. This is mine, the ever-burning lantern. Interesting. Reveal my curse details? Yeah. I'll tell you this for free. The evergreen beech comes with from a man who was hanged from spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him. So that is the resentful memory held within the evergreen beech. The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. What? But... So don't try and lie to me. I'll know. You would curse a citizen? And you call yourself an officer of the law? That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it you want? The curse stones are dangerous. I'd like you to confiscate yours. Excuse me? But my right. First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? No, of course I haven't. He lied. He's a liar. I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. Damn you, I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offences Act. Or you hand it over, and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone here. Yo! We got the ever-burning lantern. This guy is a friggin' machine. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Alright, would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me about all the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they were the key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder, the mysteries and rite are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see. Then we should be more aggressive next time, really makes them spit it out. And by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone in for him if we need be. Right, got it. I was surprised to hear that there were actually 9 of the 7 mysteries though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We've confiscated 2, so there are 6 more. There should be anywhere in this town. There could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast, or they may start using the curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there were some soldier eggs in Namigaki's curse stone. Really? Then he already killed someone with it? It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, who's Namigaki again? Namigaki... This guy, yeah. He already killed people, yeah. And so did the other guy. Well, we know who did it. He can make arrangements to take him into custody. Well, our paranormal affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search. Right, on to the next place. We just have to cross them off on the list one by one. Oh, but boss? Good to know he can use the Minor Offences Act to arrest people with the curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namigaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for paranormal affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Hey, Xiao. What's this game about? curses. There's a curse going around. There's several curses going around, and people are gaining the power to kill one another. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's more to it than that, but that's the hyper abbreviated version. Let's go back to this one. Couldn't he simply refuse to say anything that wouldn't count as a deception? Yeah, I mean he could, but he didn't. Zhao, thank you for a year. Thank you for a year's worth of subscription. Thank you. That's very kind. Thank you. After Yako acquires the curse of the Fool's Procession, Mio tries to persuade her to give up on going after the Right Resurrection. The effects of other curse echoes are already appearing at the school, so the two hurry to get out of the classroom. Thank you, Zhao. Where am I taking you to eat? I'm not. I'm ordering in. It's too much effort going out for me. Hey Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well... It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. You can see who it is. It might help us decide what to do later. True. Okay, be careful. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a good look. It's the delinquent girl and the teacher, huh? Is that a homeroom teacher, Mr. Janucci? And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A. What? Oh my, what's going on here? That bastard. He's at it again. To kill him. Wait, whoa. Slow down. Slow down. First of all, the ever-burning lantern kills by disembowelment of one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. Finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. So we've already met this curse echo before. We met him before. This was when Honjo was put in absolute darkness. When Honjo was filled with samurai residences, the spies of the... not Honjo, Shogo, I think his name is. The spies of the shogunate lived amongst the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The sober cart on South Waragesu served as one of their outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on or off tonight at 4 AM, meant that someone would be having the last sober of their life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor. But the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the 6th bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the sober car had opened, and would flicker out suddenly even when there was no wind blowing. If this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumours surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who cut open his stomach, visiting from beyond. So... no, not that one. No, it's not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not the canal. Ah, this is the one. Kills by fatal fall, one who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. So this is the curse that Yako has. So if they hear the music for like 30 seconds, or is it if they're seen for 30 seconds without being unseen? Without being seen themselves, I mean. Silly. This one. Kills by fatal fall. One who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. I have to kill him. I won't let him get away with this. What? The curse, I could kill him with it. No, Yaku, you can't use the curse stone. It's gone into you, resist. Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad, we have to get out. Go before they see us. Okay, we could have killed him though. Seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry, thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. And what's gotten into me, I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you. But we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know who told me from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent. Though she barely shows up to school. But could Mr. Jinochi and Hitomi really be a curse bearer? Fuck? I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. Yako. And I give the signal and run. Go straight for the entrance and don't look back no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something's happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet you outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go. Oh, shit. Mio. Don't look back. Don't look back. They did come after them. Shit. Mio, don't die. You're like the best. I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... What are you doing, miss? Ah. It's the groundskeeper. You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyway, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Cool janitor. Yeah. I know you're rough around the edges, but it didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm sorry. I forgot something back in the classroom. No sass today, huh? Realized you were in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forget something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do? What's in your hand? Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay, but head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. I can't let you walk home alone like this. Alright, wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. Ah, but... Go home alone without checking on me. I'm worried about Mio. Actually a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That's so? Who's your friend? My classmate, Mio Kuruzuzu. Ah, that transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. Alright. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. Shit. 2 AM? Japan has more haunted schools per capital than any other country. I'm not surprised. Paranorman is a good film. She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. Oh no. Mio, are you there? She's dead, isn't she? Oh no. Huh? She's missing a leg. That's very... Oh no. Mio, Mio, Mio. Mio, what happened? Where did I go wrong this time? That we didn't kill the guy immediately. It's my fault. It's all my fault. I left her alone with the curse bearer. Mio. I'm sorry. The truth is what? The truth is what? Yako Sakazaki deceased. One-sided Yako. Interesting. My DG, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. But this was bound to happen. There is someone who must not be trusted. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? If so, you may choose to withhold important information from that person. Fear not, you may try as many times as you like. Try again. Someone who must not be trusted. Well, that sounds like it's a janitor. Oh, wait, you do? What's in your hand? Oh. Yeah. Oh no, that feels awful, man. Alright, Mr. Janucci was actually looking for you inside the main building. Was that? He's right here now? What's he thinking? I don't know, he was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said. I'll go take a peek, back in a jiff. My house is really close by, I'll be fine on my own, really. That's so. Ah, the snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. This guy is so fucking sussy. Though I imagine you'd know that better than anyone. Why is he looking at me like that? Yes, you're right. Why is he looking at me like that? And what happened to Mio? Is Mio alive? Come we get high school, front gates. Mio's late. Been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. That's... No, a teacher. It's Mr. Araishi. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with curses. I wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? It's way past 10 minutes. Mio said she'd be here by now. I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. But Mio... No, Mio... Yako's home. I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. God, she's gonna be dead. Look, there's two paths. That's interesting. Should we see what happens if we kill the teacher? Seven at the beginning. Start from after leaving the classroom. Oh no, this is the wrong one, isn't it? Okay. Let's see what happens if we kill the teacher. Ignore it and proceed? No, let's check it out stealthily. If we ignore it, Mio might live though. I have to kill him. Hey. Die, Mr. Janucci. What is this sound? No, Yako, stop. You'll kill Hitomi too. I have to do something. Hey, over there. Who's there? I was seen. It didn't work. Run, hurry. So it doesn't make a difference if she tries to kill him or not. Okay. Okay, let's go back again then. See what happens if we just leave. Is it this one? I should have manually saved. That would have been better. I should start getting in the habit of that. It's like manually saving right at that point. Start from beginning, yes. They might force me to look anyway, I don't know. Well, you don't need to check it out, right? Let's hurry and get out of here. Maybe. There's no use that curse echo, maybe in there. We could just see who it is. It could help us later. Right, okay, let's just get a glimpse. Be careful. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. In 20 minutes it's gonna be 3 AM. Ooh. Try and get a good look around. So yeah, it didn't really matter, did it? Okay. Story time. I get the feeling like an Undertale character or two will eventually come to call you out on all this time manipulation chicanery. Oh, absolutely, Slacker. There's a character called the storyteller who very much probably, in fact, has kind of been doing that in some ways. Let me show you. This character, the storyteller those who visit the paranormal site. Everything else about him remains mystery. Yeah. Right, so we can't really do anything except this. Is that from a conversation on the bridge? Hi, JJ. So, what next? The big question is now that the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from the Seven Mysteries. It's unlikely the curse bearers will come all the way here. I think I could finally have a moment to think. See. Alright. Excuse me? Hmm? This is new. That lady wasn't there before. It's been a while since someone spooked me like that. That girl gives me the creeps. What's her deal? Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry, I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? Curse bearers? What's that then? It means someone who's gathering souls for the Rite of Resurrection. You have heard of the Rite of Resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Colour me intrigued. Care to tell me more, miss? What was your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm a Yatono. She says her name's Ayame. I guess she's around 20. She must be brave walking around alone this late. Or maybe there's more to it. He's hiding it well, but I can sense that he's got his guard up. Could there be more to this girl than meets the eye? Oh god, yes. I should ask her what her deal is, yeah. Sussy, very sussy. I'm sure she's a curse bearer, but I don't know what her curse is yet. There's more to the Rite of Resurrection than meets the eye, you see. Oh? So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So are you saying you're one of these curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro, is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namigaki, where I suppose you could say partners in crime? Funny way of putting it. So where is Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former, how so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student only to flunk when it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right. He lost it. How did he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into art of all things. I'm just a curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. About why you approached us. So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made the assumption. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Excuse me. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question, and the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we'd have given them to you just like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what they say, you never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh goodness no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Sounds like you really have your heart set on this riot. What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo in particular. Ukiyo, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Really, do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo as some inaccessible high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? I guess. And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have, he's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? That's right, you're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views on Mount Fuji are so iconic that the only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tip of the veritable iceberg of work. Gotta admit, I only really know him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it, anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept drawing right up to his old age, huh? Impressive. But even in his fine years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out. Hold on, are you saying Besides, he always said he wanted to move out to 100 houses, but only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh, no. No way this is going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces could have created with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You gotta be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection to... That's right, I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Well, it's certainly a novel idea. Look at her face. That's what she'd used it on? What a waste. Yeah. Oh gosh, is that the time I should be going? I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. No, don't go! I've still got more questions. God damn it. I have more questions! Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after a curse stone, we should keep an eye on her, too, if we can. Why do you say that? Oops. Before she left, she wished us the best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing after all. We head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. No more curses. Harui has received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers, although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stones. She entrusts Richter to continue his investigation. Squeeze me. Reminds me of the traveling storyteller from Mishibai. I remember watching you, Mishibai. That shit was fucking spooky. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for the curse bearers and came home alone. Seems like a bad idea. The old Shinigami mansion, we rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Gonna have a quick look. Another sticker. Mockingbird. There's like hidden collectibles in this game as well. Well, this really will be enough to gather the soul dregs I need. What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back. She wants to bring back her son. Who, yeah. I don't trust this, man. Feel like something bad's gonna happen when we go inside. Hey, Brad. Hope you're doing well. Was that it? Interesting. Very interesting. A threatening phone call. A summary of previous events. After persuading Araishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Sutsumi and Irio have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. Yeah. Road. Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot here, and we've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looks suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. No way. It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. Kinishibori Park. We've been here before. Not yeah, there he is. Whoa, what the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it, we were too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on, I'm gonna call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around. That was Yoko. We believe that was Yoko as she was driving away in the taxi. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. Ah, that is bad news. So they got someone else. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit, guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. Poor guy. Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing. Yeah, but before that, he seems distracted by the phone. The phone, what about it? It's ringing. It sure is. Hi, Havoc. Aren't you gonna pick it up? Why would I? Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious. How did he die? So, oh, I can't show you the story chat right now. Basically, he was with here. He was here earlier. We played as him as the first character, and he was with a girl called Yoko who wanted to get the right of resurrection to revive her dog, or at least that's what she says. There was a few routes. There was one where Yoko died and he gets the stone and he goes on a murder spree basically, and there's another one where he convinces her to kind of let it go. He'll keep investigating, and then as Yoko leaves, he dies. So I think Yoko's the one with that stone. I checked the surroundings earlier. There were no signs of a curse bearer or any curse echoes around. The ringing of the phone is only sound cutting through the quiet park. I think Yoko killed him. That's my theory, at least. Well, we better go check it out. You're right, but be careful, it could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You can do it. Go on now. Damn it. Hello? Kinshibori Park phone booth. Evening, Detective Suzumi. How are things looking out there? Who is this? I finally got him. The real deal, Detective Tetsuya Suzumi himself. Ah, wait. That's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? Come a long way since we last met. Yeah, I thought so. It's the murderer from 20 years ago. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. Wait, is this... Fumichika Najima? What did you say? Fumichika Najima? Like the one from Najima and Murderers? Murders? Yes. Ding ding ding, you've got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsutsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given me you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. That it did. I repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me people. Parole. What? If this is the real Fukujima Najima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. What's your goal? What is your goal? Now, you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I've even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be all too easy to just kill you, to tear you apart. That wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Tsuzumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want you to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Wow, oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Najima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much. It was worth a shot. Did you really think that would save me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well then, we're both crazy. We've got so much in common, we should just be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm gonna kill everyone you care about one by one until there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss, what about me? Oh wait, you're just trying to protect me. There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you. Very nice, this is more like it. She's living on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all, such a good girl. Oh my, don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honjo. She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. I love it, keep going, I wanna hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Fuck you. I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. I'll just be like old times. I won't let that happen. Okay, nothing there. How do you know where I am? That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see. I have the one-sided read. Files. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezu who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomezu persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomezu brought a dagger to a canal Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. He cut the arm and leg off of one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reed screw in the canal only spread on the left side. Okay, so we saw one character missing a leg, but was Mio missing an arm as well? I don't remember, because that's important information. Tatsumi, you have the Evergreen Breach, no? Is that the janitor? I think Mio was. I think Mio's missing a leg, but I'm not sure about the arm, Saf. I could definitely go back and check. But it could be the janitor, Najima. You're a curse bearer? Using the power of the curse? Indeed. What a peculiar curse it is. That's where my hints end. Have a good night, Sig. God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. Now, one more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I think you're finally going to shut up. What a sick of you so past. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. This is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm to kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple hundred people or so. And they'll all be your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Fortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? And how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot, you think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you. Ugh. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Najima. You've got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plan? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I'll even have enough soul dregs to pull off the right resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Najima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. I'm guessing he would use the right resurrection to revive the detective just to kill him again. Something like that, right. Boss. Irio, did you catch all that? Najima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries were wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky. You mean with the Najima being a curse bearer? Just our luck, really. It couldn't have been wrong being a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigations caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going it alone. We should try to collect as many cursed stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye aye. Later, it was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Najima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killings still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yushimi. At Suzumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika Najima's whereabouts. Suzumi and Irio themselves spent the rest of the night looking for the curse bearers in the area, but the search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. Interesting. Well, bugger me. We've only got like 1 day left. So this is Fumichika Najima 20 years ago. I want to check something. This is actually really, really important. I need to check something. Was it failure to escape? This is really important. We need to see if Mio is missing an arm as well as a leg. She might be missing an arm. It's hard to say. I think she is missing an arm, you know. Yeah, because there's all this blood down here. I think she's missing an arm. Because of all the blood where my mouse cursor is. Yeah. I think she's missing an arm. Which would suggest... that this guy hit the curse he has. I know it says none there, but this is him 20 years ago. The curse he has now, he meant like it's the same curse that killed Mio. That's what that's suggesting. So he was in that school. Now, in terms of the characters who were in that school at that time, Hitomi Okuda was there. Kohei Janucci was there. And Makoto Ashimiya was there as well. Yeah. Keep that in mind. Hitomi's help. Oh, is that Mio? Did she survive? Let's do this one. Bringing a friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yako makes it home safely, but still isn't sure about how to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. Yeah. So, you can't use the curse during the day, so everybody's safe during the day. Well, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako, rise and shine. You're up. Huh, it's morning, am I? You okay? Can you remember your name? Duh, I'm Yako Sasaki. The Spectre of the Spirit Board. Yes, I'm Yako. Good, seems like you're fully awake. Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. But in that situation, it's best you can hope for. I'm sorry you got involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay, it's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all of this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. So who are you exactly, Mio? The truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. You mean you can learn that kind of stuff like you would with a flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. It sounds like it must have been tough. Yes, it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up as an apprentice, or maybe more like an assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing. So it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student? Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, you've got it rough then. But still, that really is amazing. You were so cool when you faced off against the evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And why I'm going to look into the cause of all of this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah. Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now it's daytime and its power is diminished. I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yako? Is it really so wrong, trying to bring Michio back, I mean? I can't approve of it. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and what I'll put before anything else. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako, I promise I won't use the curse no matter what, but maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so we can move forward. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point. Right, thank you, Mio. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. Yeah, that's a good point, Brad. Yeah, they are splendid stuff. Welcome in, Dale. Huh? I thought you were unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have... I'll go ask. Thanks. This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Janucci was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. But there's no way. What could it be because of the curse? We don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Janucci's body was in the middle of the grounds, but his body was covered in bruises like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely it has something to do with the curse. You're saying someone used their curse on him last night? Seems like it, doesn't it? That's so scary. Yeesh, so the curses really do kill people. And someone used it. Keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer heard you? Sorry. I wish we had a little more information, but they're locked up at the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. That person over there, isn't that Hitomi Okuda? You're right, that's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night too. You must know something about Mr. Janucci. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, Mio, wait for me. Yeah, let's go. Huh? So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at the school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Oh, yeah, right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Exorcisms? Huh, so that's what it was. Right, let's save for a second. Let's do this first. He told me, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself. What can I say for sure is? Thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yep, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to other people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works. Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too? It is possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and child. But you almost never hear about people taking over them completely. It's when the two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So the seances or whatever you see on TV are all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on performance. Huh. There are people who were in life had extremely powerful spirit sense or deep connection with the person. But even then, even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do it on their own to begin with. But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you were choosing the behavior of your own will or not? Hence why there are lots of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Though the spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host. The deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. See, getting possessed by spirit is pretty complicated, huh? It must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, Hitomi. Whatever might have happened to me, it doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, that's not like being able to see them, it's your fault either. The same goes for me, maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. I bet you could see them too with a little training. I think I'll pass. So that dialogue suggests that it could, the murder from 20 years ago could even be a spirit who's possessing somebody who doesn't know they're possessed and making them kill. Oh my god. So that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio? I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up all of a sudden saying she was going to exercise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. Tried to perform the exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Can't do anything else, okay. Did you hear about Mr. Janucci? Heard about it. I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. What, you saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't really know myself. It was pitch black. What I can tell you. Oh. It was almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden. Ran out onto the ground like something was chasing him, then screamed. Somebody help me. Forgive me, Michio. Forgive me, Michio. Files. No, not a person's interest. Michio. Michio. Michio? Ah. The girl who jumped. The girl who jumped. He's asking for forgiveness from Michio. And this is Janucci we're talking about right now. Or something like that while he was running around. Michio, he mentioned Michio? Was there anyone else on the grounds? It was too dark to see from where I was. But for just a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids. Oh? I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. And I heard him begging for his life like I was wrong and I'll do anything. So, is Michio now a vengeful spirit? Shit, no, not this. Braids? Is she now a vengeful spirit? Oh my god, what the hell? Right. Excuse me. Then all of a sudden his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him. He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of there. Then he croaked, that's all I saw. I see. But from what you've told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Janucci and killed him. Hell if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say. The classroom last night. Yeah, tell me about this. Tell me, last night before you witnessed Mr. Janucci's collapse, can I ask... Water bottle, please. Can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom? You're gonna tell the cops? Oh, right. With everything that happened with Mr. Janucci? They'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with him last night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, that piece of shit Janucci called me over here, acting like he was gonna attack me or something. What? How terrible. Whatever, I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them. That asshole was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me. Is that so? Why was that in yellow? Could you tell us more detail why he called you out in the middle of the night? It's hard to explain where to start. Misdeeds. Okay, right. Hang on. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, I ain't gonna. Can't count them for shit. Not like they'd believe such an insane story anyways. Right. But there must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Yeah, I guess. There was one cop who always got on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day. Oh, he did? I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. It pisses me off. You've got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. It wasn't? Yeah, this was just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure that was hard enough for you. That's all I know about the asshole's death. Hey Mio, I've been thinking something. The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Janucci died, it sounds a lot like how Michio died. Of course, I didn't see it for myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen from high up. Jesus Christ, her legs over here. Could they have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curses of the 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. And if we can trust what the spirit board said, the Michio died in an accident. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Time to explain where to start. Right, this one down here. What do you mean Mr. Janucci's acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? You know Michio Shiraishi, right? The girl who killed herself? Yeah. I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. He was using it to blackmail her, call her up after school, and make her do whatever he wanted. Oh god. What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that a couple model students like you would ever get involved in. No way, that's... how? What do you mean by that? I don't know anything about this. How could I not have known about this? Yako, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got guts acting like you were her friend. Janucci really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt like she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. How terrible. You told me. How do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him, asking what he was doing. Walked in on it. I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread this stuff around. But she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and kept it a secret. Michio, why? She probably thought she just had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Of course. Janucci didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them. That's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now. Tell me. If you knew about it, then why didn't you... You trying to say it was my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Yako, there's no point in blaming her, Tommy. Michio, why? Damn. Did you hear what this dirt was? Nope, never heard of what it was. But from the sound of it, it'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. That long? Dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know. There must be some reason. Dunno, got nothing to do with me. So last night, how did it start? Oh right. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple days ago. Yoshima was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all, real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks, so he was the only one I could talk to. So there was someone like that with the police? Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing, one time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like me when she was my age, and that she was on my side. It must have been a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. Oh no. Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yoshima always took me straight to the park. Then he'd listen to whatever it was I was pissed off about. That day he called me over there like usual. But something seemed off about him, like he was worried about me or something. Always worried about something. Yeah, he asked me for a favor too. That's pretty unusual. What kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. Talisman? Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. I figured if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it now, with me now. But that wasn't all. Then he told me he wanted me to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi had that looked like this one. Huh? Michio? What did she have to do with this? Yoshima had been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had like a special talisman or something. But apparently, Michio always avoided the subject. A talisman that Michio had. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me. He said, Could there have been something that Michio couldn't tell even the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about the Janucci was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you? Basically, Yoshima didn't just have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. So since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something else, something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside, there's just a weird kind of grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside? But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass, I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that... Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was going to happen to him. Nakagoshi. Do you know him, Mio? No, I've just heard the name, I think. So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. He told me, yeah? That talisman, would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Oh, okay. So last night you were looking for the talisman Michio had? Yeah. And I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response, like, I can't talk about it now. Come to the school tonight. He even gave me more of the code to unlock. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he used it for secret meetings before. Yuck, I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get him. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing he said made any sense. Like that I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault and that if only I hadn't been around or something. He grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Yeah. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right, when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Janucci was freaking out. Oh my gosh, good thing you got away. So it's really all thanks to you two that I got away. But I didn't get any info out about talismans, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterward, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ishimiya talking, and then Mio showed up. Oh, you did? That's also why I saw Janucci come back outside and bite it. See. So you were only here to look for Michio's talisman. Hi, Sunbae. Hello, Moist. Alright. I was dumb to fall for that creep Janucci's trap so easy. Could have gone a lot worse, but I looked out. Yeah. What you described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Janucci. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way, you mean that really was a ghost, like for real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act on those lingering regrets. Oh, wonder if that's what happened. Alright then. Supposing what the spirit board said is true, and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. She really hadn't given up on the living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman. Sure, thank you, Tommy. If you do find out anything about Michio's talisman, we'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Oh, can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you? Right, I'm not home most of the time. Usually, I'm at a friend's place. Here's my phone. Here's the phone number. Thanks. We'll call if we need to talk with you. And, what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You were the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. And don't die out there, okay? Thanks, we'll be careful. Will we be careful enough, though? Alright then. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Janucci was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple, you think so? Yes, the curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Janucci seem to be different. The people in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Janucci, Hitomi, the old man Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person Hitomi saw, a girl in a school uniform with braids. From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's one. Mr. Janucci is pretty suspicious though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. Right, that's why I say there are multiple. Alright, the person who killed Mr. Janucci would have had to be one too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or old man Ashimiya, right? Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them, that said. The mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Janucci thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but... Oh, I just remembered I also saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night. Did? It's likely he's involved with the curse, given that he's the one doing research on the right resurrection. We already know he has a curse, so who's this? Hi, Brabbit! No, it's not you, it's not you. It's you. He had the ever-burning lantern, which is... Trapped in darkness. He's the one who traps people in darkness. Okay. Hey, Brabbit. You okay? It's like he's involved with the curses, given he's the one doing research on the right resurrection. So we'll have to be careful of old man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi. I want to believe not all curse bearers will be hostile, but... That's what to do now. I'd like to find who is responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. That makes sense. In which case, next we should do what exactly? We'll need to talk to Mr. Araishi. He definitely knows something. He'd be safer during the day, so I think we should try and look for him. I'll help in any way I can. But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading someplace. Someone may know where he is. Hey, Wooney. Where to go then? Oh, we got lots of choices here. Holy shit. Let's save the game. Lots going on. Lots going on. Ryugoku Bridge. That's the school. So let's go up and then down, I suppose. That's the school. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Oh, I'm cold. And so, Mio Kurosuzu and Yako Sasaki decided on their next location to investigate. Oh. Wait, let me see if I can if that's different if I change a different place. If I go to like here, for example. Oh, I'm cold. Yeah, same deal. Oh, I'm cold. So we gotta play as the detectives now. Okay. Najima Yoshima's death. Najima Najima's threat of mass murder. The problems just pile up, putting the detective's goal of collecting all the curse stones in jeopardy. Suzumi leaves Serio to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Well, we've got ourselves quite the mess. Strange deaths popping up all over the place that may or may not have something to do with the curses. We also need to keep looking for Yoshima and Najima. For now, we'd better start following up on the few leads we've got. Guess I'd better see what Ario's found out. Yeah, let's have a look around. Ah, sticker. Mockingbird. Okay, right, let's think. Guess I'd better see what Ario's found out. Yeah, let's do that. He's been up all night gathering information. Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy, but I'm glad to have him on my side. It gave me a chance to rest up. Yeah. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks, the floor's yours. The serial killings. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one, the young man we found here. He's been identified as Shogo Oki, 25 years old, a regular office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned. He drowned in the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with. About that, boss. Isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries too? Oh god, yeah. The Whispering Canal, right? Shit, which one was the park? Oh, bollocks. 7 mysteries. Onima's Kinship Biori. High school. Road. Bridge. No, that's the garden. Bondi South Street. There's another bridge. So I think it's the Whispering Canal. But it's not near a canal. Kinshibori. Ah, wait. Kinshibori, yeah. Yeah. Whispering Canal. That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between the canal and death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking, Ario. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamazawa. The victim was identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. So the curse of death, well, yes. The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on? Yes. Yes, I think she was. The foot washing mansion. Exactly. Crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus operandi. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. Then is the Namigaki's doing. Shit, I knew you'd used it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Got it. And as for the 3rd victim? He was identified as Kohei Janucci, 32, a teacher of Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. Teacher died at school. And not just any school. Komagata houses one of the 7. Yes, it does. Files. Komagata. No, that's the bridge. High school. I think the clue is in here, isn't it? Yeah. The Fool's Procession. By Fatal Fall, yeah. Fool's Procession. It's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries. There's probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right. And Hajima's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner, one who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who can do something like that. Oh really, I see. I don't know too much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Okay, let's have another little quick look around. I have a feeling... No, we already got that. Never mind. Okay. Guess I'd better see what areas found out. Okay. Just do that then. Yeah. Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the corpses bearers attacked last night, but we can't rule out there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out. That's great news, so basically we're safe during the daytime. Exactly. It's also likely why Najima gave us till dusk. Ah, he must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we've got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Aye, boss, let's do this. If he knew they couldn't be used during the day, it's possible that he had his for a longer time than the others, maybe? At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaru Namigaki had the foot-washing mansion. Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. We've got both of their curse stones. And then there's Najima, who claims he has the one-sided reed. Najima... Oh, wait. Yeah, Najima claims that he has the one-sided reed. Right. I remember. How about some deal? Yeah. We'd better figure out who the remaining 5 are, quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Najima may lead us to one of the curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. We could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshimi. I've got a feeling there's something connection there. Aye, boss. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Yeah. I asked around Sumida's Community Safety Bureau, where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apartment suicide of a girl named Michio Shiraishi. Yeah, I heard about that. He was trying to determine whether it really was a suicide, looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds, all that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up. What was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of a vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it. Yes, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle travelling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful like a fall. Okay. So there's a chance it wasn't a suicide. What a terrible way to go. There were no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down and all. This is turning into quite a grisly case. Yeah. But the vehicle couldn't have come out of the collision like that unscathed. Exactly, so I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking it very hard. So we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yomishi because she was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. You think the driver is the one who did him in? Not quite. Yomishi already talked to the forensics and traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. I managed to get hold of Monsieur Shiraishi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too. Good thinking. Hopefully they'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. Yeah. Remember the girl Yoshimi met the other day he died? The one he told me, Okuda? Community safety didn't have any contact information on her. Not even an address. Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there. Not sure we really have the time for a stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can't we have community safety track her down for us? We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. Starters, Komagata High School is closed today. Because of the teacher that died. That's right. Alright. But if it's not something we can do today, we may have to go forget about it. Let's move on then. Hi Driz, hi Xenos. I got some information about Yoshima's fiancée from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Chizawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But... boy, here it comes, but what? Community Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response, dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for us? Is she a curse bearer as well? It's definitely starting to look suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps? It is fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse. But Yoshimi was well liked and they'd been together for over 10 years. You never know, things could be different behind closed doors. Guess. We'll have to consider the opposite scenario too. It could be that the same person who was out for Yoshima is after his fiancée as well. Yeah, she could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. HQ has mobilized the search for Najima, but so far we haven't received any word. Guessing it wasn't at home or work. About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. You serious? So I have no idea where he lives? It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second, you're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. He also said he'd lost track of Najima when he moved to a new place. It's just sloppy. I've heard that they've given parole just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Najima got to fuck about unsupervised, god damn it. That asshole's annoyingly good at faking remorse or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That'll explain why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole is mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork is to circulate his name and mugshot will be filed. Is being filed. That's going to take way too long. We've only got until dusk. Yeah. I'm gonna look around in case anything's changed. Surroundings? Forensics has finished their investigation. The body's been carried away. That said, we're still closing the park to the public, at least for the time being. This place was really giving me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty normal now the sun out. Right. Speaking of Najima, yeah? Did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet, I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either. That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? Why weren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info, alright? Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. Guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Najima do it? Former, eh? That cuts deep. Sorry. It just kind of slipped out. Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with this curse echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance. I see. The one-sided read. What was the story about that again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up? Alright, one of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. The curse bearer you killed in the dark as Shogo, was it? Yes. Yes, we did, as a matter of fact, Driz. It was... I think it... Wait, where is he? It was this guy. Hideki Raishi. The man who's he's writing the paper on the Rite of Resurrection. He has the ever-burning lantern, or had at this point. And if we go over here to ever-burning lantern, kills by disembowelment one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo, and it's the same spirit as well. Yeah, him. As for Najima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it till we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they've got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? We could go to Komagata High School to look into Hitomi Okuda, or to Mishio Shiraishi's house to find out more about her. Where should we go next? He's so energetic, that guy. Oh, fancy sushi? Life can be